Hello everyone, ZeroGuardian here, back for another episode of ZeroGuardian Plays his Steam library. Today I am playing GRID Autosport. Apologize about starting a few minutes late. I realized at the last minute that there was a high-res texture pack for this, so I wanted to go ahead and download that and make sure it was ready to go for the stream. So hopefully everything looks really sharp and everything in the game. Been really looking forward to playing this. I said it in some of the previous streams. I've always been a big fan of the GRID series. GRID 2, even though the driving mechanics were really good, I hated the progression in the game, the way it worked and everything. It kind of is very restrictive, only lets you play, certain styles of racing at certain times and stuff like that. And I've already seen in this one that that's not the case, so I'm really excited about being able to kind of jump in and try some different races and styles out. It definitely already seems like this game is much more like the first GRID game, which I was a huge fan of, played many hours in, always really enjoyed the racing mechanics, the style, and all of that. The cool thing with GRID is, while it's not like a full-on simulator like other games like, like Forza or Gran Turismo or even like Assetto Corsa, which I did at the very beginning of this series, this is a little more, like, it's got some simulator elements to it. Like, it does have, like, damage models, and the damage models can impact the performance of the vehicle and stuff like that. But they go through and they do a decent enough job with making the driving easy to do without taking out some of the more complicated aspects of it. The way they kind of handle that, though, is in the progression, and this is the way it was done in the original GRID as well. You can go through and turn on like certain assists, like ABS brakes, traction control, stuff like that. You can turn those on and off in the options, and by turning them off, you actually get more like experience towards progression in the story campaign. So if you're, much better and have a good racing setup, like a wheel and all that, you can turn off a lot of those and enjoy the game at kind of those higher difficulties. Or if you just want to sit back, relax, be kind of casual with it, you can plug in an Xbox 360 controller, which is what I'm playing with, and leave some of the driving assists on, and you'll get a little less XP, progression and so forth, but I mean, as long as you're enjoying the game, that's the real point. So I thought that was really cool with GRID, and I'm glad that to see that they've brought that back with GRID Autosport. And so I'm really looking forward to getting in here. Before we get started, I just want to remind you all to make sure to join the forums. That's forums.spacepotatoes.com. You can see more details about all the games I've played in my series on the forums. I go through and provide kind of a follow-up of my thoughts and feelings on the game, maybe have some additional comments that I didn't mention in the stream, stuff like that, so you can get those details there. We also do a regularly scheduled game night every Friday night. Tonight we are going to be playing War Thunder. That's a lot of fun. It's a World War II flight simulator, dogfighting kind of thing, where you're in, there's Axis versus Allies and planes and going at each other. It's a lot of fun. So definitely join us for that. If you join the forums quickly, you can get in and actually play with us. But if not, you can always join on the stream, because I will be streaming some of the gameplay tonight. I'm going to try to make sure it starts probably about at 8:30 Central Time tonight. Sometimes there's a little lag in, the game night starting up, because maybe some people are late or something on those lines. So I apologize if it doesn't start exactly on time, but it should be somewhere around 8:30 to 9 is when the stream will probably be started up, and for everybody to be able to view. And then, lastly, before I start getting into actually doing some of the racing, start giving some of my comments and thoughts and so forth on the game, I always like to go through and go over the various different options that are available in the game, just so you get an idea of everything that's, the game's capable of, graphics, sound, and those kind of things. So the first thing I want to do is just really quickly go over the the start screen that or the main menu, I guess, that you have here. So you've got a variety of options for the game itself. So obviously you have the career mode, which is what I'll mainly be focusing on today. There is online play, so you can play against friends and so forth. I don't know off the top of my head if the progression in online is separate from progression in the career mode. I know in the first game it was linked, but in Grid 2 it was separate, so I'm not sure which it is this time, because I haven't played any multiplayer. As you know, I'm sure you're aware, this is the very first time I'm playing this game. Like, I've never played this game before. It's been in my library for a little while. I just have never got around to it. So anyway, so if you're interested in the online, you know, I suggest you do a little bit more research on it. I just don't have all the details there. So you have some extra championships that you can do, which, you know, give you different styles of racing. Obviously, there's a lot of drag racing here. Yeah, there's some British Championship, Euro Championship, stuff like that. So you can do stuff along those lines. You can do a custom cup where you go through and set up a variety of races and you know, just compete against the AI. Time trials, obviously, or you just try to beat a specific time on a track or something along those lines. This was a really interesting. I didn't realize it had this, but it's something you don't see often on PC games. So split screen. Which I think is really cool, you know, the ability to have like two friends being able to play on the same screen. Now, obviously on a computer monitor, you know, most people's computer monitors are pretty small, so I don't know how well that would work, but obviously you could hook it up to like an HD PC, or excuse me, a home theater, or a television, and it would work great. So I think it's a really cool option. I'd love to see more games do that, because, you know, in a lot of cases, like, there may only be one good computer, and you don't want your buddy just sitting over next to the side just watching you play. It'd be a lot more fun to be able to play with him. So I think that's a really cool option. I want more games to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into the options here. Now, there's a slew of options in this game. I'm really impressed with all the variety that you have here and the options that it gives you. So just kind of dive in. So the first is, like, you can set up your driver details. So, like, you can actually say, like, the name, your forename, surname. Why they do two names here, I mean, I guess it's just, they're just trying to, you know, make it seem more like a racing, you know, career and so forth, which I think it's interesting, but I think it's kind of unnecessary. You've got your age, which you can specify. I mean, it's, you know, whatever, it's up to you. You can specify your nationality, and then the audio name, you have options between choosing a male name, a female name, or a nickname, and this is the name that it calls you while you go through the career. I just chose a random nickname on there, so Phoenix. So, you know, when you hear them say, you know, hey Phoenix, you're blah blah blah, you know, that's why it says that. So you could obviously adjust that to say something closer to like to your name or a nickname or something on those lines. You've got your statistics, which is just racing. As you can see, like, I've done nothing. You've got RaceNet, which is the online stuff. No, I don't want to do that. Oops, sorry. Okay. Then you start getting into the actual options for the game. So you have full controller support. You've got some advanced options where you can go through and set up you know, dead zones, linearity, do you have a steering wheel, that kind of thing. It does have some presets here for different kinds of controls, so that's kind of cool. I like that. You can adjust the vibration on there, so like the strength and stuff along those lines. Gameplay options, so this is just like your HUD and stuff along those lines, so, you know, oops, didn't mean to do that. Gosh, okay, that's really sensitive, sorry. Then it does have a decent audio section. I was really impressed with this. You've got, you know, the ability to change, you know, the EQs on here for headphones or speakers. Go through and change the dynamic range, which I think is an option that a lot of games should be including. And then, of course, you can go through and change the audio options for the various different things, so like the surface noise from the cars, the speech that you hear from, like, your crew and stuff like that. Engine noise effects, like, I'm really impressed with this. I also like the fact that they allowed voice chat to be enabled or disabled for online play and stuff like that, because some of them, like, force it on you, you know, and then of course others don't allow you at all, but it's nice to see it in there. Graphics wise, Video-wise, there's a slew of options. So you've got your video options here for resolution, whether it's full screen, aspect ratio, all that stuff. Then it's got a variety of presets. You can go through and change all of the graphics settings for various options here. I obviously have all these maxed out. I've got a pretty decent computer, so obviously your capabilities in doing this may vary. I think the second screen was kind of interesting. I may play around with that at some point. I'm not really sure what it does. I don't know if maybe you enable a second screen and you can enable a third screen and it does kind of spanning for you, or if that's just a second screen for showing a map or some details there, maybe some statistics about your vehicle or something. I don't know. I need to do that. And then one thing I really like is they have a graphics benchmark built into the game. This is something I think every game should have, especially if it's fairly detailed graphics-wise, because this is a perfect way for you to go through and verify that everything's working well with your computer, and that way you don't have to jump in the game and then, fight, okay, this isn't quite right, I'm not getting the right frame rate, so let me jump back out, change some more settings, jump back in. No, it's nice to just be able to set up the settings, run a benchmark, see what the statistics are, and then you can adjust from there. So I'm glad they added that in there. I think it was absolutely necessary, and more games should do this. So, I was pleased to see that. And then finally you have your difficulty. So you can, this is where I was talking about with the XP bonus. You can see there on the right. So right now I've got 24% extra XP bonus because of the settings that I'm running. I'm just sticking to their default medium difficulty level. I might, later on when I'm playing this off the stream, I, increase the difficulty just to play around with some of it. But since it's been a while since I played a grid game, I figured I'd just leave it. This is the default setting it sets the game to. Now you obviously could go easier than this if you wanted to, or more difficult. But anyways, I think it's really cool, and there's a lot you can do here. So this is one of the highlights of a game like this, in my opinion. And then it's got legal credits and achievements. I'm not going to jump into those, but you can check them out if you want to. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Please bear with me. I've only gone through and done one test race just to make sure that everything was working and everything, so I'm not familiar with the vehicles I'm driving yet, but hopefully I can catch on really quick. Like I said, usually the grid game series has always been pretty easy to kind of just grab and go.
Each season you select one of 5 disciplines to compete in. Right now, the grid championships are locked, but making progress across the other disciplines will gain you entry to these prestigious championships. So, make your first choice.
Okay, so I think I'm just going to choose touring just to start off and just be a good
Touring is
solid.
high-contact pack racing, where the emphasis is on the ability to overtake with confidence. Competing in cars with closely matched specifications, teammates must work together to improve their standings over a championship. Race weekends are often split into multiple rounds at the same location, where grid order is reversed for the second round. These are your available championships. Committing to the longer season will mean more races, but will also earn you more XP for the chosen discipline.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't realize there was going to be that voice over there. I didn't want to cut in on that. But, okay, so this should be interesting. Let's see, we got Piper Cross. So that's 2 events, 2 offers. 3 events, 1 cup, 2 offers. And I can't choose that one yet, so... let's do the 3 event one. I'm kind of curious.
Here are your first 2 team offers. Once you have chosen, you are with them for the season. The team target is what you need to achieve to fulfill your contract and bring in better offers season after season. Hit the team bonus for even more XP and more lucrative team offers.
Alright, so you can see here these are like sponsors in the game, so they'll be sponsoring your vehicle So they're advertising me on the cars. I'm a little mixed on advertising in games. Like, you know, I understand the point of it, but at the same time, I think I mean, in a game like a racing game, it's not that bad because like you expect that kind of thing. But sometimes I think it kind of breaks the immersion from the game. But anyway, so you can see here, Razor Motorsport. You know, their target is I got to finish 8th or above, and I get 7,400 XP. And then if I hit the team bonus, which is beat Emil Bjorklund twice during the championship, then I get an additional 5,000 XP. And then if I move over here, Oakley wants me to finish 5th or above, and then finish above Razor Motorsport in the team championship. So, because I don't know how well I'm going to be able to drive this, I'm going to go with the lower requirement one. Also, I don't know how well the team that I'm with is going to do, so like that team bonus would be a little more difficult to get. So I'm going to jump
before you accept an offer from a team, tab through the details for the season ahead to make an informed decision.
Okay. Event 1, 2 races. Event 2, 2 races. Cup event, 1 race. Event 3, 2 races. Mini? I'm gonna be driving a Mini? Interesting. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Let's do it to it. Looking forward to this. Brands Hatch GP circuit.
Okay, brand new season. Let's get a good start. There's a buzz surrounding this guy. Finish ahead of him.
Welcome to the first race in this season's touring cavalry.
Alright, let's see how well I can do starting from
You're in position 16, and your teammate is 13th on the grid. You need to beat your event rival. They're not going to make it easy, though.
See, a game like this is much easier to pick up and play than like Assetto Corsa was, for instance. Whoa. So that's something I should probably explain in the game. So they do have this flashback mode, which like allows you to like redo like a few seconds to make sure. Oop, I hit my partner. I wasn't supposed to do that. But it allows you to kind of go back and redo a portion of the race that you kind of screwed up on or something. I think it's something that was added into racing games starting a while back, but GRID was like one of the first that really had it, and it was a really cool mechanic. So it's nice to see it, you know, still being here and still being utilized. I'm not sure how fast I can take any of these corners yet. Obviously faster than what I'm doing.
Down in this position. Let's take some places.
Oh, come on. Oh, jeez. Penalty. Yeah, as you can probably tell, the game on the difficulty setting I have it set at, it's pretty forgiving. So, whoa! Okay, I'm gonna back up. That was bad. Oh, gosh. Out of my way. Why does it want me to flash back there? Whoa, what the? Oh, you jerk. You pit maneuvered me. Alright. 11th place. Not doing well. Yeah. Oh. Shit. Go. If I can just maintain 8th or above, I should at least get that first bonus. Oh, Meal's in front of me. If I can pass him. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. I'm not gonna be able to pass him. No. Come on, inside line. Come on, no! Speed up! Ah, damn it!
Nice, you finished ahead of your event rival.
That's one beat
Ahead
up
of
for.
your teammate in the driver standings.
Dang, wasn't able to beat a Meal though. Wasn't bad. Right. Oh, okay, so there's vehicle upgrades. How does that work? Oh. Interesting. Okay.
You're in position 9, and your teammate is 3rd on the grid.
Whoa! Oh, jeez. Man, aggressive AI. Nice. first. Yes. Much better. I just gotta maintain.
Phoenix, on to lap 2. You've got an early lead.
Ooh! Yeah, alright, slow down more. There we go. Alright. Hopefully I don't have to do that multiple times. That was bad. Pay attention to the radar a little bit, or the map a little bit more. If I can maintain this lead, then I'll be in really good shape. How much easier a lot of these corners are when there's not cars around you. Oh, that was bad. Oh, shit. I probably shouldn't have done recover there, but oh well.
Great second lap, you're leading the race.
I'll have to say, I think this game looks really good. They did a terrific job with the graphics. And the high-res texture pack, I don't know if it makes a huge difference, but yeah, it looks good. Definitely looks better than Assetto Corsa did, because that game it had some issues. Whoa! Jeez. No, you're not taking first place from me. Not happening. Ha ha ha! Mine.
Rival will be replaying that over and over. Great win.
Nice.
You led that race right to the end. Great win.
Oops. Ooh. Without collisions. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. Nice. Alright, GP circuit, Autodromo.
You're currently second in the driver standings. You're right where you need to be. Get ahead of this guy and you'll extend that gap.
Alright, here we go.
You're in position
Dead
16
last.
and your teammate is 12th on the grid. Keep this form going. At the moment, you're second in the standings.
Try. Oops. I wonder what those penalties are. Jeez. Man, there are a lot of tight corners on this course.
Lap 2. You're keeping up with the pace.
I don't know what those penalties are for. Hopefully it's not bad, because that's not good. I don't know what it's actually doing with those penalties. Can't tell. Hopefully it's not like something that's tacked on at the end. That would suck.
You've set the fastest lap this race.
Stop cutting corners. I'm not trying to on purpose, like it just happens.
Your teammate has crashed out. They've recovered from it though.
Just get a couple more places. Oh shit. Whoa. Get a little aggressive. No, don't. Ah, damn it. Saw that one coming. I was like, shit. Well, looks like I'm 6th, because there's no way I'm catching up to that guy. That wasn't bad. I gotta
Nice,
stop
you
cutting
finished ahead
corners.
of your event rival.
Beat up Ford. Wasn't too bad.
You're in position 11, and your teammate is 5th on the grid.
I'm trying to not cut as many corners this time around. Man, I'm paranoid about cutting corners, so I'm like swerving. Whoa! Don't do that, you idiot. Nice.
You've got 2 laps.
Ah, oh, no, I guess I didn't count that. Whew. I'm loving this. The like the feel of the cars is just like in Grid. It's awesome. It's like this perfect balance, in my opinion.
Set the fastest lap this race.
A lot of tight corners on this track. It's interesting. There we go. First place. Hell yeah.
Rival will be replaying that over and over. Great win.
Nice. Second place. Cool. Classic mini challenge. I gotta learn a whole new car now. Oh joy. Not only that, but it's an old school mini too. Club circuit. Oh, those old school minis. 4 laps. Okay. Hopefully I can learn the car well enough in the first lap.
You're in position 15. There's no pressure today. Just enjoy yourself and see if you can cause an upset.
Car's twitchy.
You're off the pace after the first lap. Chase down the back.
Slam into me like that. Whoa! Golly, what the hell? Ay, ay, ay. Fucking aggressive AI! Get out of my front! Uh-oh. Door came unloose.
Third lap, good pace. You're mid-pack.
No! We'll break sooner. Oh! That was a little rough. Oh boy. Fighting my way through. There we go. Yeah. Aha, first.
You've set the fastest lap this race.
Easier to set those fastest laps when you don't have to worry about other people. There we go. Haha.
Your event rival will be replaying that over and over. Great win. Never any doubt, you're taking the cup home.
Circuit Mount Tremblant, South Loop. Okay. I'm getting close to being up there.
You're currently second in the driver standings. That's put you in a really strong position.
6 laps. All right.
You're in position 16, and your teammate is 15th on the grid. You've got to place ahead of Nathan McCain. You can take them.
That was a really intense opening. See, racing should always include, collision. It just makes it more fun. Oh.
lap down in this position. Let's take some places.
Oh. Penalties. Ah, he pushed me! That was not me steering there. Ugh. Attention to getting ahead of him instead of the racing line I should have been doing. Whoa. Get out of... out of my way. Fuck.
Four laps to go.
Shit. God, this corner. Sneaks right the fuck up on you. Move! This guy just won't get out of my way. Out of the way. Thank goodness, man. Fuck. Uh-oh. My steering is damaged. You can see that on the right, the steering icon's orange. And if I just drive straight, my car actually kind of pulls to the right. Uh-oh. Let's hope it doesn't affect me too much for the next little bit.
We're through the halfway point.
What? Say it, I may have to start over. The steering is actually becoming a problem.
2 laps left.
Up to the group, please.
You've set the fastest lap this race.
Go! God damn it! Fuck. This steering is throwing me off. They didn't even say anything. They're just like, yep, that was bad. We're not even going to mention it. Yes, I had the fastest lap, I guess. Still second overall. Terrible.
And your teammate is second on the grid.
Why does it seem like the AI always gets like this head start at the beginning? Like they jump forward faster than you do. Sorry, just. Sorry. Sounded like somebody hopped into the room I'm on mumble. Not supposed to.
You're mid-pack going into lap 2.
Yeah, back up.
Five laps to go. The fastest lap this race.
Attention. Got distracted by something.
You're halfway through the race.
There's no need to stop there. Why are you stopping? Ugh. This is a little better.
You've set the fastest lap this race.
Oh, my teammates first. Nice. Whoa! What are you doing?
You're second. Close the gap.
jerk!
You beat Nathan McCain.
Just would not let me in first. He was like, no, I'm taking it. Oh, well. No big deal. That's pretty good. Nice. Sweet.
Great season. Your team will be happy. You did everything they asked, and that's a clear message to the other teams that you mean business.
Nice.
Great work. By hitting the team target, you now have some better offers on the table for the coming season. Keep that form going. It's the surest way to reach the Grid Championships. You can carry on with what you have started, or branch out to other disciplines for your next season.
Let's see here.
With classic races, time attack, and drift events, tuner competitions offer the greatest
drift.
variety of styles throughout a season.
Here we go.
Time attack is all about getting the fastest lap after a flying start. You'll need to avoid the event traffic, and precision here is key. Drift events follow a knockout competition format. You'll need to maintain a smooth flow around the course, getting as near as you dare to the corner markers and maximizing your drift through each corner.
Yeah. Let's see here. Import muscle. Two events, 1 cup, 2 offers. 4 events, 2 cups, 2 offers. Alright. I'm not sure I have enough time within the kind of 2 hours I allot for these things to do this one, so I think I'm gonna do a smaller
Have a look
one.
at your offers for this season. Oakley Motorsport are interested in having you on board.
Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so we're going to be doing time trial with the Dodge Challenger SRT8, drift with the Nissan Silva, okay, and then another time trial with the Honda S2000. Sponsor objectives. Okay, yep, I'm good with that. We'll do it. I don't know, the drifting in the original Grid was one of the funnest things to do. Like, it was just so well done, and you know, I got to the point where in some of the races I could do, you know, millions of points. It was really a lot of fun.
Okay,
So
let's set the standard right
I'm hoping
for
it's
this first race.
just as good as this in this one. This is a time trial, so we'll have to see how that goes, and then we can do the drifts next. Looking forward to that, though.
You need to beat your event rival. They're not going to make it easy, though.
afraid I'm going to have to use these a few times early on because I don't know this course. Oh, God. Yeah, I really don't know this course. Hard turn. Golly. Oh, I'm going to do terrible. Gosh. I just don't know this course very well. No idea when I should be braking, when I shouldn't. At least I get multiple laps. Try to not use any more of those rewinds because I want to save those in case I need to fix something on toward the last lap. Let's see how this goes. So I'm in third. That's not bad.
Caution, event traffic up ahead. Teammate in the driver standings.
Forward to this. Fourths. All right. It's a tight drift circuit. All right. Bring it on.
And welcome to today's event.
2 runs, 1 lap. Oh, dang it. AI just runs right into the thing.
That's got you through to the knockout stage.
Man, this car is very, very twitchy. I'm not used to to this car with drifting. I'm surprised I did as well as I did, to be honest, because I thought it was pretty terrible.
You're in the lead position.
If that was good or not.
Okay, swapping round. You're chasing now.
Back up. I can do better than that. That was terrible. I won?
You're through to the next round. Good work.
Ooh, just barely, but okay. I don't know why I'm winning, because this is pretty bad.
You're in the lead position. Make good use of the head start.
Okay, I'm not sure exactly what is going on here, because like I'm having difficulty controlling this. This is nowhere near as easy as it was with the previous grid. Okay. I don't know if that was good or not. We're gonna find out, I guess.
You performed well last time, so keep the pressure on.
God, I keep spinning out. failed. I won? God, I'm doing worse and worse and worse. Like
You're in the final.
the best at the very beginning. Okay. I'm surprised I won. That's got to be difficulty, not skill, because I'm doing terrible right now. I'm not used to the drifting mechanics in this version yet.
You're in the lead position.
Oh, well, that was pretty good. I like how he keeps hitting the...
You had a great last run. You're chasing the lead car now.
All right. I'm starting to get the hang of this. Oh no, off the track. Oh. Off the track, and I still did over 1,000,000 points. Nice. Ah, okay. All right. I'm kind of getting used to it.
You did it.
No, I just smashed him. Holy crap. That wasn't even close. Yeah, definitely enjoy the drift. I'll have to play around with it a little bit more so I can get used to the cars and mechanics a little bit more. But yeah, towards the end there, I was starting to get the hang of it.
We're here at the supply gate.
4 laps. And I'm starting at the top.
Running away with this one to the top of the standings.
like a brief RPM limitation. Interesting. Why I didn't notice that before.
If you can make up a second, you could gain 3 places. Caution, event traffic up ahead. Make up a second this lap, you could gain a place. Replaying that over and over. Great win. You finished the season on a high and hit your team target.
Nice.
Great season. Your team will be happy. You did everything they asked, and that's a clear message to the other teams that you mean business.
Nice. Yep. Yeah.
There's a new touring championship for the upcoming season.
Yeah, this is definitely much more like the original Grid rather than Grid 2. I'm really liking this, and I may be playing quite a bit of this on the side because I can feel that pull that I had with the original game. Just I put hours and hours into the original Grid, and I may end up doing the same on this one. So yeah, it's an awesome game. I love the driving mechanics. Starting out, you know, it's like I said, it's not hard, it's not difficult to get started. Xbox 360 controller works great in this game, unlike, you know, like a more simulator game like Assetto Corsa, where like a wheel is definitely necessary. That being said, I know in the past, you know, the Grid games have worked well with wheels, so, you know, don't feel like you shouldn't play this game if you don't have a wheel, because it's a game that has enough driver aids that it makes the sim aspects of the game feasible on a controller, but if you turn a lot of those off, you can do amazing things with, you know, a wheel on it. And so, you know, definitely check this out if you're a big fan of racing games. I've always been a big fan of racing games. I've always been a big fan of the Grid series. So it's nice to see a return to, you know, its origins with this game. I really, really wanted to like Grid 2, but I just, like, there were so many things. Like, the story was... why they even added a story was just terrible. Like, this, it just makes sense. It's a career. You don't need to do anything else. But in Grid 2, they added this story with, like, I think ESPN tie-ins and stuff. And it was just like, why? This doesn't need this. And so it's nice to see that go away and just concentrate on the game. And, oh, what a game it is. Definitely pick this up if you're a racing fan. I highly recommend it. I think it looks gorgeous. The cars drive really well, as you can see, even starting from scratch. I mean, granted, I've had previous experience with the previous Grid, so I had some idea of coming into this, but even still, like, I haven't picked up a Grid game in probably, like, I think the last time I played Grid 2 was like 6 months ago, so... You know, 6 months without playing a similar style racing game, just being able to pick it up from scratch and do as well as I did, I think that's awesome. And it's, I can't wait to put more time into this game. So definitely check it out. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, join us on the forums. That's forums.spacepotatoes.com. We are going to be playing War Thunder tonight for our scheduled game night. So join us for that. I believe next weekend, or next Friday, we are playing Minecraft. We've got a Minecraft server that I recently got up and running for everybody. So we'll be playing that, probably be streaming some of, showing off some of the things we've been doing. The server's fairly new, so there's not going to be a whole lot on it to show, and I certainly don't want to bore everybody, so may keep the stream next week on Friday short and simple. I will also, I failed to go through and choose the games for next week. I meant to do that before I did this stream, and I apologize for that. So I will try to at least announce those on the stream tonight when we're playing War Thunder. That way everybody knows. And of course, you can always go to forums.spacepotatoes.com, see the list of games that I'll be playing. I announce those on Fridays. Every week beforehand, and so that you'll know what's coming up. I'm doing these on Mondays and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. and Fridays at 2 p.m. So even if you don't see what game, feel free to join me on Monday and Wednesday next week, and of course Friday at 2 p.m. next week. Other than that, this is ZeroGuardian signing out. I'll check y'all guys later.